If you need any guest assistance during the tour or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you have any sound video issues, just reach up, grab the red emergency cord, runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram. I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Our studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you just cannot wait to use the restroom, for a couple examples, pull the red cord to remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements. Please hold on to your belongings. We will experience fire effects and many water effects. Have your cameras out for great photos, but keep an eye on the cameras so they do not get wet. And for your safety and the safety of those sitting around you while on board, please do not use the selfie sticks. Also, if you're sitting in the row on either end by the gates, do not put your phones in your outside pockets. With the movement on the tour, the phone could slip out. That's it for the safety rules. Now, we're headed to the front lot first via Universal's movie timeline. The posters on the right represent a few of the thousands of movies that we've entertained you with over the years. Heads up, coming up on the right, there's a big billboard for part one of the movie musical Wicked, starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. In theaters right now, it's a worldwide blockbuster hit. Well, for us to get started, I need some help. Here to help me is our Master of Ceremonies, our co-host, and the host of The Tonight Show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world famous studio tour. I know what you're thinking. Why the tux? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
And thank you, Jimmy. Okay, folks, on March 15, 1915, our founder, Carl Laemmle, invited the public into the studio to watch silent movies being made. Guests could walk from set to set, marvel at the new technology involved in filmmaking. But with the invention of sound and the need for quiet on the set, the original walking tour ended. In the 1960s, under the leadership of company chairman Lou Wasserman and executives Al Dorskin and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving a tour of the studio returned when the Gray Line bus tours, originating in Hollywood, made a stop at our gates. On July 15, 1964, the first of the red and white candy-striped glamour trams took 67 passengers on a 2-hour driving tour of the Universal lot, and the world-famous studio tour was born. Now we are on the first tram of the day. Let's hear it for that. First tram of the day, the best tram of the day. Let's see where the studio tour takes us today. We're going to cross now onto the front lot of our studio. We will be between the theme park, which is coming up on the right. That's where Super Nintendo World is located. And then we have the studio on the left, where you see the sound stages. That's where we film indoors. You know, those big doors on the sound stages are called elephant doors. Now they're called that because when they're open wide, they're big enough to move an elephant inside or outside the sound stage if you need an elephant for your production. When they're filming in a sound stage, there's usually a red light on outside called a wig-wag light. If it's on, we the guides get off our microphones so our voices don't pick up on the soundtrack. We get about 98% soundproofing with these sound stages. There's only one sound stage on the back lot, stage 50. We get 100% soundproofing, so whenever we're by stage 50, we never have to get off our microphones. Now, as we turn, you're going to see a lot of production vehicles on the left side. This is the base camp for the Universal television series Hacks, which streams on Max. It won the Primetime Emmy for Best Comedy Series, Jean Smart Best Actress in a Comedy Series. Hacks has been filming its 4th season. Now, every production has a base camp. Trucks hold lighting equipment, sound equipment, props. Trailers could be dressing rooms, wardrobe trailers, makeup trailers. Sometimes in a base camp you have a big tented area with tables and chairs. That would be for craft services, providing meals for the cast and crew when they take a break. Also on the left you see Soundstage 14. That's one of 3 sound stages used for the Peacock streaming series Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks and Ollie Sholaton. Bel Air has been streaming its 3rd season on Peacock. We have more sound stages for you to see. This time they're coming up on your right-hand side. We're going to go by stages 16 and 17, used for another Peacock streaming series, Boats, based on a true story, starring Kaylee Cuoco and Chris Messina. The 2nd season of Boats is streaming now on Peacock. Coming up on your right, stages 18, 19, used for that new Ted Danson Netflix series, A Man Behind the Scenes. And stage 19, we used to film a scene for our Academy Award-winning Best Picture of the Year, Oppenheimer. That scene's toward the latter part of the film, the Oval Office scene, where Gary Oldman plays President Harry Truman, and Best Actor of the Year, Cillian Murphy, is Oppenheimer. Now look who's over here on the left-hand side. Ted. He's excited because he also has a show on Peacock, executive produced and directed by Seth MacFarlane. Notice on your left behind Ted are production bungalows. Among them is Smart Platt Productions, who have brought Wicked to movie theaters. Here with a special message is the director of the film Wicked, John M. Chu.
Hey, Studio Tour! You're seeing a lot of behind-the-scenes movie-making magic today, showing you up close how filmmakers, like me, bring our dreams to the big screen. After your tour, the magic of Wicked continues at Universal Studios Hollywood, where you can experience photo ops, props, and costumes from the film, and fun bites and drinks from Shiz and Emerald City. But first, here's a look at Wicked.
All aboard! Come with me to meet the wizard!
I couldn't tell me. This is your moment. I'm come.
If you think that's something to see, wait till you see this. You've got it.
Very good.
Wicked, rated PG.
Don't miss Wicked, now in theaters, including our very own Universal Cinema on City Walk. Say the last 2 sound stages on the front lot on the left, but they're in the back of this complex. Left side in the back, stage 25, used for Lopez versus Lopez. In the back on the right, stage 26, used for the new NBC hit comedy St. Denis Medical, featuring David Alan Grier, Wendy McClendon Covey, and Allison Tolman. St. Denis Medical airs Tuesday nights. Now we're crossing that imaginary line from the front lot to the back lot. Front lot on the left side, back lot on the right side. St. Denis Medical can film indoor scenes inside stage 26 on the front lot, and then they just cross over to the right, film outdoor scenes on the back lot in the metropolitan set area. So these buildings on the right are called facades, the front and side of the building, but there's really nothing inside or on the back, a facade. As the area opens up on the right, look behind you on the right. You see how they transformed some of the facades into the front of the hospital for St. Denis Medical. One of the most famous facades is the Courthouse Clock Tower facade used in Back to the Future. Courthouse Square coming up right around the corner. Here to tell us about Courthouse Square, one of the stars of Back to the Future, Leah Thompson, and one of the producers, writers, and creators of the film, Mr. Bob Gale.
Welcome to the Courthouse Square. These sets were used to create Hill Valley in the Back to the Future films.
And they represented multiple time periods, 1985, 1955, and the far, far distant future, 2015. To this day, this is one of the most popular sets on the Universal Studio Tour.
We had a lot of fun making those films here on the lot. I wonder what it'd be like to go back to those days. If only we had a time machine.
Hey everybody, do you think we can get this tram up to 88 miles per hour? See you in the future.
Oh, thank you. You know that famous courthouse clock tower facade? It is here. It's on the left, but it's behind the facade you see. Other productions wanted to film in Courthouse Square, but they did not necessarily want that famous courthouse clock tower facade in their scenes. So by putting the other facade over it, other productions can film here. Now plan to come back this April for Universal Fan Fest Nights. It's an all-new after-hours event that will immerse you in the very best of the worlds of fantasy, gaming, anime, cosplay, and sci-fi, including Back to the Future. To find out more, visit universalstudioshollywood.com. Now we are currently on New York Street in the metropolitan set area. This street is very long, and we've used it for NBC's American Ninja Warrior, setting up all the obstacles for the contestants here on New York Street. There is a popular K-pop group, Blackpink. A member of that group, Jisoo filmed her Flower music video on New York Street. And there's a new Hulu streaming series, Interior Chinatown, that just started streaming November 19th. It's from 20th Television. Interior Chinatown, filmed right where our tram is at the moment. We always keep our sets on the backlot plain looking, like you see them this morning. When the production moves in, we make the sets look like any city, any country, any time period, any season of the year that is needed for the project. Over the years, a lot of projects have made our metro sets look like New York City. New York City plays a very important role in the story of King Kong. That's where it all starts. New York City, 1930s. Now we are headed up to King Kong 360 3D. You do not yet need to wear the glasses, not yet, but please have the glasses ready. Hold on to your belongings. Please remain seated at all times. Here is the Academy Award-winning director of Universal's 2005 film version of King Kong, Mr. Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker.
Action! And now, welcome to Skull Island.
be scared, Shy.
Okay, it's okay. Okay.
Shy got a little scared.
Can you cry?
I know.
All done.
All done, Shy. Look.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All done.
King Kong
You're a great
360 3D. This epic battle was
Okay, sit down,
projected on some of the world's largest digital 3D screens, standing over 40 feet tall, 180 feet long, and it utilizes some of the most advanced
Did you like that?
technology in filmmaking today.
Did you like it?
If you have not yet taken off the protective glasses, please take them off now. Put the glasses in a safe spot. We may need them later. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, we're going to head back toward Metro sets. We love to use every available inch on the studio lot for projects. So when we go by Metro, you're going to get a different look, a different angle of Metro sets. And I'll tell you, in King Kong 360 3D, we saw a lot of dinosaurs. We love the dinosaurs here at Universal Studios. But I'm happy to report the new era of our Jurassic franchise, set to begin July 2nd, 2025, when in movie theaters we open Jurassic World Rebirth, starring Scarlett Johansson, Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali, and Jonathan Bailey, who's in Wicked. It all started with the original Jurassic Park film directed by Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg got his start here at Universal. Did you know John M. Chu, the director of Wicked, also got his start in Hollywood here at Universal Studios? But it might not be the way you think. Please take a look on your screens. Many years ago, we had a show in the theme park called Screen Test Comedy Theater, where volunteers were selected from the audience to participate in a live production demonstration. Guests could even take home a video of their performance. Okay, take a look closely at this scene and the cast of this old Western bank robbery. That's right, that little frightened security guard is 8-year-old John M. Chu. How he looked then, how he looks now. Who knows, maybe the next big Hollywood director is on this tram today. You know what else started here? The monsters. Look over on your right side. This is the monster mural by artist Tristan Eaton honoring the great horror characters of Universal: Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Wolfman. Tristan Eaton used 54 different colors and over 800 cans of spray paint to create the magnificent monster mural. You know who else has got their start here at Universal? A lot of the contestants on NBC's The Voice. Look over on your left. Sound stages 30 and 31, currently used for season 26 of The Voice. It's on Monday and Tuesday nights. They're moving into the semi-finals with these great coaches: Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, Michael Bublé, and Snoop Dogg.
Hey, studio tour. It's your boy Snoop Dogg. Did you know that the Universal background is home of The Voice? That's right. We tape right here on Stage 31. Don't miss our incredible new season every Monday and Tuesday on NBC.
Hello.
Now that you've heard the rest, you can hear the best. Who can be with the S and have this on your chest?
Snoop joins The Voice Monday and Tuesday on NBC or Peacock.
Now, the other coach on The Voice, Reba McEntire, shoots her new NBC comedy Happy's Place in stages 32 and 33. On the left, on the other side of the trees, and that body of water. You know, that body of water on the left, on the other side of the trees, is called the Hollywood Ocean. Now, that Hollywood Ocean became a lagoon for our classic 1954 3D film, Creature from the Black Lagoon, starring Julie Adams. This year, Creature celebrates its 70th anniversary. A lady named Millicent Patrick created the look for the Creature, which you see up on the screen. Now, the Creature is part of our legacy of great horror films and monster movies. This legacy began many, many years ago, back in the silent days of movie making, and the legacy began right here in our historic Little Europe. 1923's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1925's The Phantom of the Opera. Both of these classic silent films star the legendary Lon Chaney. Now with the invention of sound, we stretched our love for the horror films and the monster movies into the sound era. Two early sound films that opened both in 1931 really helped put Universal Studios on the map. And those two movies are Dracula with Bela Lugosi and Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff. We are going to stretch our love for the horror films and monster movies into the near future with the upcoming Dark Universe at Universal Epic Universe opening next year in Orlando. Now, a little more recently, our Little Europe became the afterlife for the NBC comedy The Good Place, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Now, Little Europe's been here a long time, since about 1914. Coming up in front of us, Soundstage 50, only here, brand new, redesigned, rebuilt. And we're about halfway through the tour. How about that? Just going to remind everyone, please remain seated during the entire tour. Our studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you just cannot wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention. I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so, but do remain seated. Thank you so much for doing that. Now remember, I talked about Stage 50 on the front lot. This is it, and we get to bring you in for a look. This is the only two-level soundstage in all of Hollywood. We'll be on the lower level. There has been active filming here. Look on the left, you see the production schedule on the board. The name of the project shooting here, Ticket Machine Heist. Now this lower level is a subway station set. Check out the detail. This set is also called a hot set, fully dressed, ready for filming. So when you begin filming, the director or the assistant director will say, "Places, please." Quiet on the set, rolling. You're rolling the film in the camera. And usually the last word you would hear from the director or assistant director would be action. Okay, slide Southern California tremor. We get those a lot out here. We have absolutely nothing at all to worry about.
Did you get scared? Did you get scared?
This attraction originally opened 35 years ago, 1989, and it just reopened this past spring for our 60th anniversary kickoff celebration. Now, this attraction was inspired by the film Earthquake, starring Charlton Heston. That movie premiered November 15th, 1974. It just celebrated its 50th anniversary. A month after Earthquake opened in theaters, we were going to open an even more thrilling movie. But this other movie had a lot of delays. It was not until summer 1975 that moviegoers got to visit Amity Island, the small New England town terrorized by that shark in one of our biggest hits ever, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Remember to please stay seated and welcome to our Amity Island. Over on the right, we caught a shark. That makes a great photograph. Notice how peaceful and calm it is. This more, I see a shark in the water. Did you catch that? They just told the diver to get out of the water. There he is. Officer George, get out of the water. Shark going under. Headed right to you. Look out. Too late. Poor Officer George. Okay, we're going to clear the area, but we are staying on the upper dock, safer for us. Oh, look at that lower dock, moving out fast. The gas hose has come loose. If there are sparks, there could be a fire. Oh. Jaws celebrates its 50th anniversary next year. The movie filmed on location on the eastern part of the United States near the Martha's Vineyard area. Say, take a look at the structures. You might think, are we in Cabot Cove, Maine? Well, you would be correct. This area was used for the late great Angela Lansbury's hit CBS show Murder, She Wrote, which had a very successful 12-year run as a series on television. We're not going to stay on the East Coast much longer. We're going to turn the corner, head to Old Mexico. Now there's something very special for us to experience at Old Mexico. Here to tell us more, today co-host and weather anchor, Mr. Al Roker.
Time for my favorite part of the tour, weather. When it comes to film and TV, it is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968. Welcome to the only part of the back lot with a 100% chance of rain. The flash flood.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Roker. Your forecast always right on target. All right, folks, we got the storm sitting over us, and the rains are falling. As I watch the rain come down, looking like it's getting heavier. Oh, that was a very big thunder, Boomer. Say, now I hear kind of a rumbling sound, very dim. Anyone else hear it? Sounds like it's getting closer. What is that sound? Our flash flood. Left side, flash flood. Take cover. Look out! Our flood, the result of thousands of gallons of recycled water being released from tanks way up on top of the hill. We're going to be swept out of this section of Old Mexico, but we're going to be swept into another section of Old Mexico where the music video for Enrique Iglesias' song Bailamos film This area we're pulling into, used for the Paramount film Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. And earlier this year, you'll see Fast and the Furious film franchise Picture Cars. And around the corner, our scale replica of LA's most iconic landmark, the Hollywood sign, all decorated up for the holidays. Did you know that a classic Hollywood film shot here at Universal Studios, and it's shot in this area, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Over on the right, two of the most iconic sets ever created, the Bates Motel and Norman Bates' house from Alfred Hitchcock's Thriller, starring Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates and Janet Leigh as Marion Crane. We're going to take you by Norman's house, coming up at the top of the hill on the left side. As we go by the house, look up second floor window in the front, right before the porch. Second floor window in the front, right before the porch. You might see Norman's mother up there. Do you remember this classic film score by Bernard Herrmann for the film? There's Norman! Oh, that was a close one. Well, around the corner, one of the most spectacular sets ever created, the airplane crash site set from Steven Spielberg's blockbuster Paramount film, War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When you first began to sit down to talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good.
Large-scale sets like this have been on this part of the studio tour for several decades. Prior to War of the Worlds, this is where Site B for Jurassic Park 3 was located. Now, we are just about 15 minutes from the end of the tour, and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly.
This is a stash of Sean for a while. We brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone can give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull it to the next bay. Meet you in there.
And cut. That was our first scene. Your performance excellent. Scene 2 is an after-race dance party. We have brought in background actors. They are going to be playing the dancers. We're just finishing up pre-production on set 2. Okay, check your makeup. Check your wardrobe. Places. Cue background. Action.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill,
That's right, party's over.
you know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Man, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Oh, man.
It was on vibrate. Sean traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
Okay, we're gonna move.
It's about to get real interesting. The Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Now, please put on your protective glasses. Please put on your protective glasses. Cue the background. Action.
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Letty, hook him up.
I got the bull by the horn!
Now we're moving.
Don't think you're getting away! Find them balls!
Way to go, Letty.
Don't let another missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Women don't shoot! Head for the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold on!
Hit the nitrous. Ride and die.
Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the window well. Have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s Looney Kid show. And that's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this holiday fantasy, gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world of no.
Well, that's our cue to get out.